In this GoPro tips and tricks video, we are going to be seeing how much the GoPro Floaty Backdoor can float. We are going to start by simply making sure that it can float the camera. Then we are going to mount the suction cup mount on the bottom of it and see if it can float both of them. Then we'll see if we can move on and how many mounts we can get on it before the thing sinks. So, let's check out and see what happens. Alright, so we're going to begin by testing the GoPro Hero 2 camera with the floaty backpack mount. And as we can see, it floats quite well. It's not incredibly high in the water, but it does manage to float it. So, with just your camera, the backpack would float it. And I'd sure hope so because, well, that's what it's meant to do. But let's see what happens if we had a little bit more weight, like the GoPro suction cup mount. Alright, so the GoPro floaty backpack doesn't manage to float the GoPro and the suction cup mount. Now, this could be quite a big problem if you're using your GoPro camera on a surfboard or anything like that. So don't trust the GoPro floaty backpack to float your GoPro camera and the suction cup mount. Alright, so now what we've got is the GoPro with the floaty backpack, a J-buckle mount, as well as an adhesive mount that's failed. So this is to simulate having had the camera mounted on something and having the mount fail and then fall in the water. So we're just going to make sure this floats. And yeah, we can see there it comes back up to the surface. So that floats. So that's good to know. Now we're going to add in 2 more extender bars. Alright, so now we've got the GoPro 2 extender bars that came with the camera kit and the suction cup mount. And that seems like it's just floating. I don't know if you can see it there, but there's not much there above the water. When you push it down, it takes a little while to come back up. So we're getting pretty close to the maximum load that the floaty backpack can take. Alright, now we've got the GoPro, the floaty backpack, and the roll bar mount. So we're going to see if this floats. And yes, it does. It's just floating. Again, it's about the same height as when we had the adhesive mount and the 2 extender bars. So that one floats, which means that the handlebar seat post mount better float because it's even smaller than the roll bar mount, but we'll just double check it. And yep, the GoPro comes back up to the surface with the handlebar roll bar mount. Okay, now what we've got is the GoPro, the floating mount, mounted onto the head strap mount. Now, as you can see, I've had to use the little trick here of one of the front mount, helmet mount kit extender bars where it keeps it in the same line to even get the GoPro and the floaty backpack onto the head strap. So, we'll see if this floats. And yep, that seems to float quite well. And what I'm noticing is that the elastic that holds the head strap together is actually floating as well. So that's a good sign. If you do want to use the head strap while doing a water sport, it seems like putting the floaty backpack on it would allow you to recover the camera if it fell in the water. Alright, so to recap, we've had good luck floating everything except for the suction cup mount. So what that tells us is if we are going to use a suction cup mount for mounting on something over the water, we should definitely tie on our GoPro camera or at least find some extra flotation to tie to the suction cup mount so that if it does fall in the water, it's going to float. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, please subscribe to my channel and well, check out my channel for more how-to GoPro tips and tricks. Leave me a comment if you've got any questions, and thank you guys for watching.